Welcome back, wrestling WWE fans. Tonight we revisit the chaos that unfolded in Paris, where Roman Reigns once again stepped into the spotlight carrying the full weight of the bloodline legacy on his shoulders. For years, Roman has been the face of dominance, the tribal chief who demanded loyalty and received it, but always at a cost. Behind the titles and the glory, the family has been living under pressure so intense it has bred silent resentment. Every win was celebrated, yet every defeat carried whispers of blame, and the burden on Roman grew heavier with each passing day. The cracks in his empire were always there, just waiting for the right moment to split wide open. The Paris crowd was electric as Roman clashed with power and pride, determined to show that his family's dominance had no expiration date. But across the ring, Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed carried a different kind of energy, a storm ready to break. The match itself was brutal, with Roman trying to prove he was still the tribal chief who could not be toppled, while the presence of the bloodline loomed silently, their eyes betraying years of tension and unspoken frustration. It felt less like a title defense and more like a test of whether Roman could still command loyalty when loyalty had already begun to fray. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Then came the shocking moment that silenced the arena before it erupted into chaos. Breakker and Reed joined forces, dismantling Roman with a relentless fury that no one saw coming. But the true shock wasn't their assault, it was the bloodline's reaction, or rather, their lack of it. They didn't rush to save him, they didn't fight to protect the tribal chief. They stood still, letting the beating unfold, letting Roman be broken under the weight of betrayal, both physical and emotional. In that instant, the image of an untouchable dynasty was shattered, and the truth was laid bare for the world to see. Roman was no longer protected, no longer untouchable, no longer safe within his own family's arms. Backstage, the aftermath was colder than the attack itself. Rumors spread like wildfire that trust inside the bloodline has eroded completely, that Roman's grip has slipped beyond repair. Veterans whispered that this was the night the dynasty began to crumble, while younger stars wondered what future was left for a name now stained by betrayal. The Paris clash will be remembered not for the brutality of Breakker and Reed, but for the silence of a family that chose not to fight. Because in wrestling, betrayals leave deeper scars than any steel chair or spear. And when blood turns its back on blood, it marks the beginning of an end that even time cannot heal.